Jeannie Mose, CNN, New York.
He has the biggest tender heart. What a cutie. Well, according to the American Veterinary Medical Association, octopi generally live between 1 to 5 years. Did not know that. Well, coming up on Good Morning Northwest, the hunt for a murderer on the run is over, and a West Richland baby is back in safe arms. How law enforcement made the rescue. And the Richland School Board is defending its hiring policies and practices after criticism from the community on how Elias Huizar was allowed to work in the school district. Plus, how the community and family of the victims are trying to work through their grief and healing in the aftermath of the tragedy in West Richland. Plus, meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full weather forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. The time is almost 6 a.m. on Wednesday, April 24th. We'll check in now on your forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. Tiffany, when I was driving in this morning to the studio, it was a little smoky, or not smoky, but it smelled smoky. What else can you tell us?
Yeah, it's a little bit hazy too. You can kind of see it out of our sky cam. I'm going to show you that in just a second. And the air quality in that moderate level, and we do have a little bit of orange showing up right over the Tri-Cities. That means it's unhealthy for sensitive groups, very young children, and also those with respiratory issues. So if you fall into one of those categories, you may want to limit your time outside early this morning. It looks like this image actually just updated, but it just shows you where you could see some smoke this morning, smell some smoke. Most of you will be just fine as you step out the door, but you could kind of see that smoky haze close to the surface, and that's typical in the morning hours because the winds have really lightened up overnight, and we need the sun to rise. In fact, it just did rise, and that'll start to mix up the air, mix up the atmosphere a little bit. So as you head out the door early this morning, temperatures are in the 40s, not quite as cold as the past couple of mornings, but you will still need that jacket this morning, not so much this afternoon, and you'll also need the sunglasses. We do have that filtered sunshine out there right now, and those mid and high level clouds will continue to increase throughout the day. No umbrella today, but I think some of you will need it tomorrow. We'll have that hour by hour forecast, and we'll let you know how much rain we could see, and we do desperately need it across the region. That's all coming up in a bit. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. We go now to continuing team coverage on the double homicide and kidnapping out of West Richland. The suspected gunman and kidnapper, Elias Huizar, is dead. Oregon State Police Captain Kyle Kennedy says Huizar shot and killed himself as OSP troopers closed in on him yesterday afternoon on I-5 near Eugene. Joining us now is Good Morning Northwest Riley Fitzgerald. Riley, you have the details behind what happened, including the rescue of the 1-year-old child.
Good morning, Jessica. Captain Kennedy held a press conference a few hours after we first reported that Oregon State troopers had rescued baby Ramon. Kennedy then explained what happened that led Huizar taking his own life. Kennedy says OSP and Washington officials believed Huizar had crossed over into Oregon early yesterday morning, so troopers hit the roads and began searching for the silver Toyota Corolla he was believed to have been driving. An OSP trooper spotted the suspected vehicle around 2:40 p.m. on I-5, and that trooper and another unit began following Huizar, who then tried to get away. Kennedy says troopers began chasing Huizar, and a short time later, Huizar got into a minor crash and he lost control of the car. It was then that Kennedy says Huizar and OSP troopers began shooting at one another. Kennedy says Huizar then sped away from the scene and troopers again began chasing him. About 10 miles later, Kennedy says Huizar crashed into a commercial truck that had stopped due to another crash and then lost control of the car again. This time, Kennedy says the car was undrivable, and as troopers closed in on him, that's when Kennedy says Huizar shot and killed himself. Troopers were able to rescue baby Ramon from the back seat. He was not hurt, and he was taken into the care of Oregon officials. During the press conference, Captain Kennedy took a moment to send a message to the community and law enforcement of West Richland and the surrounding area.
Sending our heartfelt support to the community in West Richland, Washington, who's experienced a senseless tragedy in the last 24 hours. My prayer is that their community will continue to come together to provide support and strength during this grievous time. The difficulty they're experiencing is unimaginable and has a significant impact on the folks up north.
Captain Kennedy also listed all the agencies involved in bringing the manhunt to an end. Those agencies included police departments of West Richland, Kennewick, Pasco, Richland, and Prosser, the sheriff's offices of Benton County and Franklin County, the Washington State Patrol, Benton County Fire Districts 1 and 4, the FBI, the U.S. Marshals, and U.S. Fish and Wildlife. There were also several Oregon law enforcement agencies involved. Captain Kennedy also says the #1 goal of all of the agencies involved was to rescue baby Ramon and make sure he was safe. And Jessica, baby Ramon was last known to be in the care of Oregon officials until he could be reunited with his family. We'll continue to follow this story and make sure to bring you updates as we get more information. For now, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Riley. And continuing with our team coverage, we've learned from investigators and the prosecutor's office that the suspect has a history of being charged with crimes, but so far has not been convicted. Our very own Emily Goodell has been digging into the former police officer's court records and his history with the Yakima Police Department.
According to an investigative report from the State Attorney General's office, rumors surfaced in early 2019 about a 12-year-old student who was posting on social media that she was both in a relationship with and having sex with then school resource officer Weezer. Investigators found, quote, no independent evidence of sexual contact, but YPD did remove Weezer from the school. But according to court documents, Weezer reached out to the girl on Facebook 3 years later, started a sexual relationship with her, and got her pregnant at just 15 years old. It's a fact police only discovered this February when the now 17-year-old called police to report Weezer had raped her 16-year-old friend, leading prosecutors to charge Weezer with second-degree rape and third-degree rape of a child. The 17-year-old now dead after police say Weezer killed her and took off with their 1-year-old son Monday afternoon. Court documents show a year after the accusation surfaced about a possible sexual relationship with a middle schooler, Weezer's now ex-wife, Amber Rodriguez, filed for divorce. In the spring of 2021, a confrontation over custody issues for their 2 children led to police being called to William Wiley Elementary, the same school where police say Weezer fatally shot Rodriguez on Monday. YPD reported to the Criminal Justice Training Commission that after over a year of being out on administrative leave pending investigation, Weezer, quote, resigned immediately following the Internal Affairs Division's findings, effective February 14th, 2022. In a statement Tuesday, YPD confirmed Weezer was an ex-officer, quote, who left the department after receiving discipline in late 2021. However, because there were no convictions, when Weezer applied to be a substitute teacher in the Richland School District, the district says they didn't know about his history. They say he started the application process in fall 2021 and in early 2022 received several references from Franklin Middle School, where he was transferred after Washington, saying he was a very good or excellent candidate. He passed a drug screen, background checks with WSP and the FBI, did mandatory training, and was granted an emergency substitute certificate by OSPI. But according to the district, Weezer lied on that application, saying he had not ever been investigated for allegations of misconduct or resigned from a job while allegations were pending. Weezer subbed for the district between February 2022 and June 2023. The district says when they learned of his arrest in early February on charges of rape involving 2 minors, they removed him from the substitute and volunteer portals and trespassed him from the property. Weezer's bail was set at $250,000, and he's been out of custody ever since. We have more details about this case that you'll only be able to find on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. Reporting from the Yakima newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Emily. And with all of that history, many people have been asking why he was allowed to walk free at all. We asked the Benton County prosecutor that very same question, and here's what he had to say in response.
Regarding the bail and him having the 2 charges, can you explain the thought process about why bail was even set at all, for how serious these crimes were?
Yes, Mr. Weezer was charged with rape of a child in the 3rd degree and rape in the 2nd degree in February of this year, and the requested bail amount was $250,000. Between the 2 cases, that amount was set by the court. And that was based on, as provided in Criminal Rule 3.2, which provides the standards for bail settings. That was based on the nature of the allegations, the 2 allegations against Mr. Weezer. It was based on the fact that there were 2 victims in the 2 matters, and his connection to the community and lack of criminal history.
In all of this, we also want to focus on the victims and how the community is dealing with the aftermath of such a violent crime. Our very own Monique Ledesma has the response from school officials and from the family of one of the victims.
Sorry to report the tragedy that unfolded in our West Richland community yesterday.
William Wiley Elementary School did cancel classes on Tuesday, but they will resume classes on Wednesday with these added resources.
Therapy dogs, we had supports for all of our schools as well, and so we have flight teams that are made up of counselors and nurses, psychologists, and we had them active at all of our schools because we know this isn't just affecting Wiley, it's affecting our entire Richland School District family.
The superintendent also mentions that they are looking to up their security measures.
We do have very good partnerships with our two police departments, Richland and West Richland, and they do a good job of patrolling the area. They have stepped that up. We are in conversations about adding additional resource officers through the region.
I spoke to a family member of one victim, 17-year-old Angelica Santos. Samantha DeLuna says she will miss so many things about her niece.
Her happy spirit, her bubbly personality as an amazing mom, loving sister, good granddaughter, great daughter.
Both victims' families have started a GoFundMe for the victims, and to DeLuna, she says this is what their GoFundMe means for them.
I'm really hoping that we get to, give her a proper service, proper burial, hopefully. Somewhere that her son can go sit with her and enjoy time with her at still.
Reporting in West Richland, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Monique. And the Richland School District held its regular school board meeting last night, and several people from the community spoke during public comment, questioning the board if they knew Weezar, who had worked for the district in his past. After a lot of outcry from the public, the school district released information and background on the process that it took to hire Weezar and leave him to coach and teach students despite what he had been accused of doing in the Yakima area. The school district released a statement, and you can read it in full on AppleValleyNewsNow.com, saying it wanted to clear up misinformation around Weezar's employment.
So first, I would say if there was something wrong in the process, I would be the first to say we need to fix the process, and I would talk about that. There's no cover-ups or anything like that. The second part is I think the details are important. The principal from the previous school where this person served as a school resource officer said that he was, quote, a very good candidate for the position he applied for here. The vice principal rated him as, quote, an excellent candidate for the substitute position he applied for. Our HR department followed all of the processes, the background checks and the fingerprinting came back clean. Drug screening was clean. All of the training was passed at 100%. The previous school district sent the Washington State Sexual Misconduct Disclosure Release to our district, and that district checked the box for, quote, no sexual misconduct materials found, unquote. That's from their HR department.
Again, you can find the district's full statement on AppleValleyNewsNow.com. It's also where you can learn more about this case. We have links to information on how you can help the families of the victims and a timeline of events as they unfolded. And your complete coverage is only on Apple Valley News Now. Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, another state passes a law allowing teachers to carry guns in the classrooms. What kind of precedent is this setting for our future debates? That is next.
No matter what roads lead you home, McCurley Mazda is about to make your journey even better. Whether it's cruising riverside highways, winding vineyard trails, or anywhere else your travels take you, now is the perfect time to upgrade your way home. Visit McCurley and the Pasco Autoplex today for this special offer.
Find your way home in a new 2024 Mazda CX-5 with 0% financing up to 60 months from McCurley Mazda.
At Mattress Depot USA, we believe everyone is entitled to a good night's sleep regardless of their credit situation. That's why we're approving everyone for up to $1,200 towards the purchase of a new mattress with no credit needed. You spend a third of your life in bed, and a comfortable mattress is essential for providing quality of life. $3,000 credit, 100-day same as cash with no credit needed. Only at Mattress Depot USA.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Hi, this is Paul Wood at Woods Nursery. These are our arborvitaes for this season. We're running a special on them. They're 67 footers. They're $89.95 while they last. We've got fountains too, over 60 of them to choose from. Flowering trees. We have 5 acres of nursery stock. It's absolutely full this year, and we'd love to see you come out and join us. And we appreciate your business for over 50 years, Woods Nursery.
We wondered, where do people do their banking? So we asked.
I bank at Hapo.
Hapo's my bank. I've been a member of Hapo since I was 10 years old, 60 years.
I bank at Hapo Community Credit Union.
I'm with Hapo.
You're not just a number there, you're treated really well.
I feel like they're part of my community.
It's easy, it's convenient, and I don't know, I just love the people there.
I guess the question we should be asking is, where do you credit union? Join Hapo Community Credit Union today.
Oh my gosh, wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95, plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
This newscast sponsored by Mariano Morales Law.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In developing news nationally, a Tennessee bill letting teachers carry guns in schools is on track to become law. Amy Kiley has more on both sides of the debate.
Their blood is on your hands!
Reactions are heated as a Tennessee bill allowing armed teachers is on track to become law. It's heading to the governor with enough support to override a potential veto after this House vote yesterday.
State troopers, please clear the gallery on both sides.
Opponents say they worry it could make schools more dangerous.
I spent this morning talking to Representative Williams, trying to ask him to add amendments to make it so kids won't die from this bill, all to no avail.
The goal is to get firearms away from schools, not put them in the schools.
Supporters say they want a way to stop school shooters quickly after a gunman left 6 dead at a Nashville elementary school last year.
A school's ability to respond in a timely manner is going to be the #1 indicator on the ability to save lives.
Most states have some kind of law allowing armed educators. That's according to the Giffords Law Center. It says some let people with concealed carry permits keep guns in locked cars on K-12 campuses. Others go further, allowing schools to decide whether individuals can carry firearms. A few states even let members of the public with concealed carry permits bring guns into schools.
You don't have time to just sit and wait for police to arrive, because by the time they get there, the majority of the killing is already done.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
Up next on Good Morning Northwest, rain is in the forecast. Meteorologist Tiffany Savona will let us know where and when it could happen. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with that.
It's the biggest sale of the season at Furniture Row. So get ready, because everything is on sale. Save on living, dining, and bedroom. Plus 4 years, no interest. But hurry, the biggest sale of the season at Furniture Row ends soon.
Visit us at our new urban wine bar in historic downtown Kennewick. Choose from a variety of wines and food from our expanded menu. Enjoy time with friends old and new. After hours with riverfront views from our shaded patio, we are Murray Gaston Wine Bar.
Hot tubs. Hot tub. Hot tubs. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2024 inventory. Friday through Sunday. 2 locations, Spokane and Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2024 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. See the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center and Benton County Fairgrounds. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833 SPA Sale. You're going to Hollywood.
Watch Sunday and Monday on Apple Valley News Now. Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health, your 5-star rated hospital. This is how we care.
Save now at Bi-Mart with our latest savings book. Watch for it in your mailbox or pick up a copy in store. Save more store-wide on everything you need for spring and more at Bi-Mart. Northwest employee-owned for 20 years.
Don't put up with rotten sleep during the biggest sale of the season at Denver Mattress. Right now, everything is on sale. Like the Summit, now only $274.99, plus 4 years no interest and free shipping. Kick that rotten sleep to the curb, only at Denver Mattress.
There aren't enough attorneys.
New rules could force counties to hire more public defenders.
We're talking about 3 times as many attorneys all of a sudden.
But even if they find enough lawyers, how will we pay for them? Counties in crisis. Apple Valley News Now prime time. Watch Thursday after the NFL draft.
Next live, the Green Veil star John Leguizamo, plus Mother of the Brides Miranda Cosgrove, and Kelly and Mark are Emmy nominated for Outstanding Daytime Talk Series host.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now. E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest and happy Wednesday, everyone. The sun is up, it's shining bright, and there's a little bit of haze, a little bit of smoke close to the ground there, and that is impacting the air quality across the Columbia Basin this morning. This is all due to the Finley fire, which continues to burn. So in the Tri-Cities, if you're in Hanford, if you're in Prosser or even Hermiston, don't be surprised if you could smell some smoke out there. Otherwise, it's not going to bother you unless you have respiratory issues. Then you may want to limit your time outside this morning. Otherwise, you're going to be just fine. You just may notice that smoke hovering close to the ground. And that's because we don't have any wind out there to kind of mix up the atmosphere. So this wind will start to pick up over the next few hours, and then the air quality should improve across the Columbia Basin. Temperatures have dropped a few more degrees. Now we're in the upper 30s in the Tri-Cities, 38 in Yakima, 40 in Toppenish, 39 in Prosser, and 45 degrees in Walla Walla. So it's not quite as cold as it has been. I know a couple of 30s are on the map now, but we're not talking about temperatures at or below 32. Here are those mid and high level clouds streaming in from the west and north and west, and we will see these clouds continue to increase and thicken throughout the day today, and that's clearly what our computer model is showing. We are going to stay dry in the Kittitas and also Yakima valleys. I know this model showing a little bit of rain popping up, but the air is just too dry to support any rain today. High temperatures under mostly cloudy skies this afternoon will likely be in the low and middle 70s thanks to that southwesterly wind. Anywhere between 10 and 20 miles per hour. That'll help boost these temperatures to 74 in Tri-City, 73 in Hermiston, 70 Walla Walla, 67 in Pendleton, and 70 degrees in Yakima. Tonight, the clouds will thicken up and lower a bit more, but we will see some breaks from time to time. And then by tomorrow morning, maybe a few sprinkles in the Yakima Valley, but I think most of the rain is going to be along the Cascades at this point. So most of you tomorrow, if not all of you, will probably have a dry morning commute with temperatures in the low and middle 40s. So some improvement in the temperature department even more by tomorrow. Now tomorrow during the day, watch what happens. That rain finally starts to shift a little bit farther inland, but we're going to stop the clock at lunchtime and we're still dry area wide. It's not until late in the afternoon that the showers start to move into our region. So there could be a little bit of light rain around for the evening commute tomorrow, but it's not going to be widespread at that point, and we do have to wait for the atmosphere to moisten up a bit. So I think most of your Thursday is going to be dry, but it will be cooler, and the clouds will be a bit thicker as temperatures only climb into the upper 60s. Now, how much rain are we talking about? Thursday through Friday, unfortunately, not a lot. Many locations will probably only pick up a couple hundredths, maybe a tenth of an inch. We could see up to a quarter of an inch out toward the Yakima Valley, and then Walla Walla, maybe between a quarter and a half an inch. Those areas need it the most. So we hope we do get some beneficial rain. It just doesn't look like we'll get a lot. Your 7-day forecast showing that most of that rain arrives late in the day tomorrow and tomorrow evening. A couple of spotty showers possible Friday. And then the weekend looking dry, mostly cloudy, highs around 70. 70 and breezy today in Yakima, 64 tomorrow with showers moving in during the afternoon. And then just a slight chance for a spotty shower with the weekend looking better. 70 in Walla Walla today, a chance for a couple of showers late tomorrow. And then better rain chances come into play on Friday. Cooler this weekend with a slight chance for rain. In Hermiston, 73 with those rain chances back Thursday and Friday. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. Looks like a great week. And when we come back, millions of Americans on Medicare may now be eligible for this popular weight loss drug. We'll be back with details on that.
You get hurt in a car wreck, and all of a sudden, you feel like there's a black cloud hanging over your life. You're in pain, and the insurance company doesn't want to pay. Call me, Attorney Mariano Morales. I have the power of more. Don't take that first offer when I can get you more, much more than they want to pay. And why go to court if you don't have to? And when they find out the heavy hitters on your side, well, you know, blue skies. Injured? Call me, Attorney Mariano Morales, because helping you is what I do.
Call 853-2222. Save thousands on the new revolutionary swim spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. 2 locations, Spokane and Kennewick. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation and 1 day only. New 2024 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center and Benton County Fairground. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Our goal is to be in this community in 50 years, in 100 years. We're here to take care of this community that's taking such good care of our family. That's why we fully inspect our vehicles and certify everything, because it's just the right thing to do. It is kind of at the core of who we are, that we don't miss anything, that we catch every little detail. We have our customers' lives in our hands, so if they miss something, I mean, it's a huge deal. And so I give that speech to kind of every technician that comes through our doors so they understand how important their job is. The most important part of our certified process is the fact that you get full transparency. We're here to make sure that our customers feel confident and comfortable with the decisions they're making. Buying pre-owned with McCurley means your vehicle meets a higher standard.
Find your way home in a Subaru certified pre-owned vehicle from McCurley Subaru.
Wake up, people! Rotten sleep means rotten moods, rotten backs, rotten health. Rotten breath goes without saying, but you're in luck. Because during the biggest sale of the season, everything is on sale. Like the Summit Queen, now only $274.99. Save up to 50% on select Tempur-Adapt mattresses. Plus 4 years no interest and free shipping. Kick that rotten sleep to the curb. Only at Denver Mattress. The easiest way to get the right mattress.
Hello there. Watch live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back. In your health headlines this morning, about 3.6 million Medicare enrollees may now be eligible for Wegovy coverage. That's according to an analysis by KFF. Last month, Medicare announced that Part D plans could start covering the drug for people who are overweight or obese and have a history of heart disease. But Wegovy's hefty cost may be a hurdle for some enrollees. This addition could contribute to higher Part D premiums for all beneficiaries. And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, an update on the owner of 2 Rottweilers that were killed by deputies. The owner was in court yesterday defending her 3rd Rottweiler. Details are ahead.
Let a Mattress Depot USA sleep specialist put you on the mattress that matches your sleeping habits.
Stop by today. You'll sleep better tonight.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Medically Speaking.
My name is Lauren Martin. I started to work out at Hanford in 1982, and for 20 years I worked with the fleet, repairing cranes, locomotives, cars, ambulances, fire trucks, everything. After 20 years, then I came down with a disease. There are some very, very expensive drugs, and my copay on that is $0. All I have to do is pick up the phone, and it's there.
So we'll definitely evaluate their past employment. As a registered nurse myself, I'll look through their medical records, and I'll look to see maybe what medical conditions they have, and we'll be very upfront with them, honest about whether they do have a claim that could warrant benefits or not, and just kind of let them know what those next steps are, the timeline of how long it could take for them to get approved.
The average cost of hearing aids is nearly $5,000, but now you can buy a full pair of rechargeable, wireless, nearly invisible, easy to use, and comfortable hearing devices for only $99, but only from Audient.
It's easy to use. They're small.
A pair of $99 Audient Atoms can be sold over the phone without having to see a doctor or audiologist. Call to order.
1-800-617-3809. Are you looking for a new car that's sporty, reliably fun, practical, with great fuel efficiency? Check out the new 2024 Kia Soul LX at Overturf Kia. New Kia Soul LX models start at just $20,490. Choose from 3 at this price, or get 4.99% interest for up to 60 months. Take delivery today or reserve a car that's on its way. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
Always keeping veggies at their peak. Like a Bosch. Freshness lasts for weeks and weeks and weeks. Like a Bosch. Even little baby greens. Like a Bosch. Tastes fresh and remains supreme. Like a Bosch. Super fridge, keeping food fresh. Like a Bosch. Eating more so you'll be throwing out less. Like a Bosch. Stay fresh like a Bosch. With America's most trusted refrigerators from Bosch.
Fred's Appliance. We sell appliances. Only appliances.
At Mattress Depot USA, we realize your top priority is to get a quality mattress at a great price.
And it never hurts to do business with someone local.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Dramatic changes coming for local public defenders. Apple Valley News Now Primetime Thursday.
Right now on Good Morning Northwest, the owner of 2 Rottweilers, Michelle Swanson, was in court yesterday. We have details on what happened. Plus an update on the Findlay fire that started Sunday morning. And meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full weather forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. The time is 6:31 on Wednesday, April 24th. Let's start this hump day off by checking in on your forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. Tiffany, what are we expecting as we're waking up this morning? I know it's a little hazy out there.
It is a little bit hazy, and that's all due to that smoke from the Findlay wildfire. So air quality is impacted, but I don't think this is going to really bother most of you. If you have any respiratory issues, you may want to limit your time outside. Otherwise, it's going to be safe for everyone to head outdoors, and the kids will be fine as they go to the bus stop. But they may notice that haze out there, as you can see that on our Legends Casino Hotel Skycam outside right now as we take a look live in Richland. So the kids may see it and they may smell a little bit of smoke. Keep that in mind, or let them know as they head out the door. As they're heading out to catch the bus, temperatures will be in the upper 40s to around 50 degrees. So they'll still need that light jacket, but they're not going to need to be as bundled up as they have been over the past couple of mornings. 67 around recess, and as they're heading home, a lot of mid and high level clouds out there, but a pretty nice day to play outside, 72 degrees. Rain chances return tomorrow. We'll let you know when we'll have the best chance of seeing that rain, and we'll also let you know how much we could get before it comes to an end coming up in a little bit. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And now to an update you will only see here on a story we've been following for weeks. The owner of 2 Rottweilers that were killed by Benton County Sheriff's deputies appeared in court. She was defending keeping her 3rd dog, and it looks like she was successful.
At this time, that matter will be dismissed on state's motion based upon insufficient evidence to proceed, and so the case will be dismissed. Thank you very much for being here.
The Benton County Sheriff's Office tried to have the third dog labeled as dangerous after the shooting of owner Michelle Swanson's 2 other dogs. The 3 dogs had gotten loose one afternoon in a Kennewick neighborhood. The shooting sparked an outcry among people, saying the shooting was excessive. The Sheriff's Office defended the shooting, saying it values human life over dogs. Swanson's other dog did not get shot, but the Sheriff's Office tried to label it as dangerous once again. And after this investigation was done, the state found there was no evidence to support that claim. And we spoke to owner Michelle Swanson after her hearing.
Relieved. I've been paranoid over Tank for the last, 2 months, just thinking this is my last dog, that's all I have left, and I don't want him to have to wear muzzles, and I don't want him to be in little 6-sided kennels. And I mean, we have a large backyard for the dogs for the reason they have the freedom to come in and out as they want. And so this is just a huge victory.
Swanson also tells us hearing the court say there was no evidence to support Tank being labeled as dangerous justified to her that she lost her dogs due to deputies making the wrong decision. She says now, after several weeks, she's going to try and begin to heal from the loss of her pets. In a follow-up, fire crews from around the region continued to monitor the cold storage warehouse fire near Findlay. Lineage Logistics, who owns the facility, sent us a statement saying in part that its top priority is the health and safety of its employees. The building is a 525,000 square foot facility that is heavily damaged. There were 10 employees in the building at the time of the fire, but everyone was able to escape safely. At least one company lost all of its food product. More than 100 employees who worked at the facility are being offered opportunities to work at other facilities through the company in other locations in the state. And the cause of the fire remains under investigation. In Pasco now, people working on some spring cleaning ended up destroying part of their home. Pasco firefighters were called to the 4400 block of Court Street just before 1 p.m. yesterday after people called in saying they could see black smoke coming from a home. Fire crews worked to put out the fire. It took them about 10 minutes to get it under control, but the home was heavily damaged. Fire officials say the fire started after people were burning some weeds, but the fire spread to some nearby bushes, then the house.
The lesson of the day is, while you're out there doing that spring cleaning today, think about redecorating your yard area. If you got arborvitaes next to your building, it's a good time to take those things out, take them away. They are always a live fuel source. They put out lots of heat, lots of flame. So if you do get any kind of spark in there, no matter what time of year, we always have problems with arborvitaes next to those houses. So think about that. They do give nice shade, but get them out of there. Plant some taller trees out away from the building. It'll still give you that same shade without having the same fire danger.
And we have been covering a lot of stories about keeping defensible space around your house when it comes to wildfires. And this is an example that shows why that defensible space is so important. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, Wednesday means finding a new best friend. And look no further than this showstopper. We give it 4 paws up, and these paws could walk beside you. Operation Best Friend is next.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Let a Mattress Depot USA sleep specialist put you on the mattress that matches your sleeping habits.
Stop by today. You'll sleep better tonight.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Time for a new roof? Let Eminent Roofing replace it with a product so good you'll never have to replace it again. Our roofs come with the limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again.
With the rain and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency. Call today to receive 0% financing on approved credit.
So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
My dry eyes made me a burning, stinging 5 times a day.
Makeup smearing, drops user.
I want another option. That's not another drop.
Tyrvaya. It's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Tyrvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat and nose irritation.
Relying only on drops? Not me. My own real tears are my relief.
Ask your eye doctor about Tyrvaya.
The Honda you want is here. So drive in the moment with the versatile CR-V or Accord. Both named a Car and Driver 10 Best. And when you drive a Honda, you're driving with the 2023 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
April is National Foot and Ankle Health Awareness Month. Maintain a healthy weight. Excess pounds can cause stress, fractures, and foot issues. More at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Prosser Orthopedic Center podiatrist Dr. Jerry Clifford is accepting new patients. This is how we care.
At Mattress Depot USA, we realize your top priority is to get a quality mattress at a great price.
And it never hurts to do business with someone local.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
There aren't enough attorneys.
New rules could force counties to hire more public defenders.
We're talking about 3 times as many attorneys all of a sudden.
But even if they find enough lawyers, how will we pay for them? Counties in crisis. Apple Valley News Now Prime Time. Watch Thursday after the NFL Draft.
Next live, the Green Veil star John Leguizamo, plus Mother of the Brides Miranda Cosgrove, and Kelly and Mark are Emmy-nominated for Outstanding Daytime Talk Series host.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back. He's got a mean name, Sabretooth, but this 4-legged friend is anything but that. Here's this week's Operation Best Friend.
Hey everyone, I'm Monica and I work at the Tri-Cities Animal Shelter in Pasco. And this week for Operation Best Friend, I have brought a special guest, Sabretooth. Now he may not have superhuman abilities, razor-sharp claws and fangs, but what he does have is an exuberant personality and lots of love to give. He is estimated to be about just over 2 years old. We believe him to be a black lab cross of some kind, possibly Rottweiler. He had an eye injury some point in his life, and it's not causing him any pain or discomfort, but it's kind of an injury to the eyeball itself. So he looks a little older than he actually is. I believe that's one of the reasons that he's been at the shelter for so long. He is pretty dog selective, so a home without other dogs would probably be best for him. He also seems to have a pretty high prey drive, so I would say no cats or small animals in the home as well. When it comes to humans, he loves everybody that he meets and also in turn makes them fall in love with him. He does seem to love to play and is very excited to go for walks. He actually is so excited to go for walks, he will jump up to let you put his leash over his head. Whoever adopts Sabretooth or any pet featured on Operation Best Friend, they will receive a $50 gift card to local business Paws Natural Pet Emporium. All dogs and cats at the Tri-Cities Animal Shelter have a low adoption fee of only $50. That includes their spay and neuter, their microchipping, and their vaccinations.
What a beautiful boy, and I like the name. Well, coming up on Good Morning Northwest, meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your first alert full forecast. She lets you know how the day is going to go. We'll be right back with that.
It's the biggest sale of the season at Furniture Row. So get ready because everything is on sale. Save on living, dining, and bedroom. Plus 4 years, no interest. But hurry, the biggest sale of the season at Furniture Row ends soon.
Next ET, our Lisa Vanderpump exclusive inside her new Lake Tahoe restaurant, plus her hot take on the future of Vanderpump Rules.
We'll know when the time's right.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. There's 16 pages of store-wide savings. Pick up a copy in-store today. Save $5 on ExxonMobil 5-quart synthetic oil. Member price just $14.99. Hills Brothers High-Yield Coffee is just $6.49. Grab some Old Trapper beef jerky for $11.99. Plus pick up Bi-Mart planting mix and Filthy Rich bark mulch. Both are on sale now. Find these savings and more in our latest savings book at Bi-Mart.
The whole family is invited to the 61st Annual Parade of Gems, Saturday, April 26th through the 28th at the Modern Living Building at the Fairgrounds. This year's special theme is Petrified Wood of the Northwest. There will be demonstrations on gold panning, wire wrapping, lapidary, and more. There will be vendors on hand with rock and mineral specimens, jewelry, and lapidary equipment, plus games, raffle drawings, door prizes, and more. The doors open at 10. Bring the whole family to the Parade of Gems, April 26th through the 28th at the Fairgrounds in Yakima.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus, get 0 down and 0% APR for 84 months or up to $2,800 off select Kubota tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
What does this moment mean to you?
I wanted to pursue my own legacy.
Welcome to the NFL Draft.
Live starting Thursday on ABC.
Prosser Memorial Health, your 5-star rated hospital. This is how we care.
Time for a new roof? Let M&M Roofing replace it with the product so good you'll never have to replace it again. Our roofs come with the limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again.
With the rain and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency. Call today to receive 0% financing on approved credit.
So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let M&M Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
Don't put up with rotten sleep during the biggest sale of the season at Denver Mattress. Right now, everything is on sale. Like the Summit, now only $274.99, plus 4 years no interest and free shipping. Kick that rotten sleep to the curb, only at Denver Mattress.
Dramatic changes coming for local public defenders? Apple Valley News Now Primetime Thursday. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Welcome back and happy Wednesday, everyone. We're halfway through the work week and it has been a busy week full of news, and we have the Findlay fire still burning. Wouldn't be surprised if you smell a little bit of smoke on your way in, and you can see that haze out of our Legends Casino Hotel Skycam in Richland. So a little bit hazy out there this morning. If you can smell the smoke, it'll likely be in the Tri-Cities, Prosser, Hermiston, and at the Hanford site. Now, many of you not impacted by the moderate air quality in the Columbia Basin, but if you have any respiratory issues, you may want to just limit your time outside this morning. Otherwise, everyone else will be just fine. And we need that wind to pick up to kind of move that air around so that smoke can kind of disperse out of the low levels of the atmosphere. And the winds are pretty light right now, but they will pick up out of the south and west over the next few hours, and that should improve the air quality across the Columbia Basin. Temperatures have fallen into the middle and upper 30s in some locations, so cooling off a little bit. 38 in Tri-Cities, 37 in Hermiston, 38 in Yakima, and we're still in the low and middle 40s along the foothills of the Blues. But keep in mind, these numbers are a lot better than the past couple of mornings when we've been talking about temperatures around 30, 31 degrees, so some improvement in the temperature department. Our satellite imagery showing that we do have mid and high level clouds streaming in, so expect the clouds to continue to thicken up and increase as the day wears on. However, we are going to stay dry on your Wednesday, so no umbrella needed as you head out the door. You'll need the jacket this morning, but not so much this afternoon. Look at your highs, low and middle 70s. It will be a breezy day as well, so a pretty nice day for baseball, or evening for baseball, as the Duff's Devils will take on the Aqua Sox after a loss last night. They will play again tonight. First pitch is at 6:30. Temperatures will be in the lower 70s, but once the sun sets, close to 8 o'clock, you may want to take that jacket with you because temperatures will fall off pretty quickly and the wind will stay up out of the south and west. So you may want to take that hat, ladies. You may want to take that hair tie with you. As we go into this evening, notice how the clouds continue to thicken overnight. There may be a few breaks here and there, but not many. Temperatures will be dropping into the middle 40s by tomorrow morning. So we continue to see those overnight lows warm each and every morning. And then by tomorrow morning, as you're heading off to work, there may be a sprinkler or two in Yakima, but I think most of the rain holds off until later in the day. You could see it's really impacting the coast and the western half of the state. By lunchtime, we're still dry across the entire region. The showers don't start to push in from the west until maybe the evening commute at the earliest. It's going to take a little while for the atmosphere to moisten up. A couple of showers will be possible for the evening drive, and then those rain chances going up Thursday night. How much rain are we talking? Well, not a lot. And we are abnormally dry in the foothills of the Blues and across the east slopes of the Cascades. So we do need the rain. Unfortunately, it's only going to amount to maybe a tenth, maybe a quarter of an inch. Foothills of the Blues, Walla Walla, some of those spots could see up to a half an inch if lucky. So not a lot of rain expected between Thursday and Friday. The weekend looking drier, a lot of clouds around, highs around 70 degrees. So pretty seasonable for this time of year. Yakima 70 breezy today, and then better chances for rain tomorrow, tapering off on Friday. The weekend looking dry but cloudy. And in Walla Walla today, 70 degrees, breezy. A couple of showers possible late tomorrow, more likely tomorrow night, and then better chances for rain in play Friday. Hermiston, 73 breezy today, and then we may see a couple of showers by tomorrow late in the day into tomorrow night, and a few may linger into Friday. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And it's time for some business news. A labor complaint reveals allegations that Boeing retaliated against two of its engineers. The two employees at the time were working on behalf of the FAA to provide manufacturing oversight. They raised concerns about engineering work on Boeing's 777 and 787 aircrafts. A union representing says the company retaliated against the two employees in their performance reviews. The FAA says it's investigating the situation. And Nike says it will be laying off 740 employees at its headquarters in Beaverton, Oregon. These jobs are expected to be eliminated before the end of June. Company officials have already notified state and local officials about these upcoming cuts as part of the Mandatory Worker Adjustment and Retraining Notification Act. And Nike is using these job reductions as a plan to slash $2 billion in costs. And we'll be right back with the morning sprint. But first, here's a look at what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, coyote confrontations caught on camera.
It took me a second to realize, like, hey, this is the coyote.
Brett Cohn stopping in his tracks, capturing this large canine strolling through New York City's Central Park.
I knew right away it wasn't a dog off a leash.
And in Massachusetts, one woman recounting the frightening moment she came face to face with the coyote while walking her dog.
I've never been more scared because I was like, this is insane.
Watch as the coyote hops a fence, chasing after Carrie Chinosky and her dog Brody.
As things get warmer, especially as spring is in the air now, these animals are becoming more active.
And coming up at 7 a.m., how you can protect your pets. With your GMA First Look, I'm Janae Norman, ABC News, New York.
If you have moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease, put it in check with Rinvoq, a once-daily pill.
When symptoms tried to take control, I got rapid relief and reduced fatigue with Rinvoq. Check.
When flares kept trying to slow me down, I got lasting steroid-free remission with Rinvoq. Check.
And when my doctor saw damage, Rinvoq helped visibly reduce damage of the intestinal lining. Check.
For both UC and Crohn's, rapid symptom relief, lasting steroid-free remission.
And visibly reduced damage. Check, check, and check.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal. Cancers, including lymphoma and skin. Heart attack, stroke, and GI tears occurred. People 50 and older with a heart disease risk factor have an increased risk of death. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Put UC and Crohn's in check and keep them there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq and learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time right now is 6:52. We'll get to your first alert forecast in just a moment, but we begin with a look at this morning's top stories. Starting off, Oregon State Police Captain Kyle Kennedy says double homicide and kidnapper Elias Weezar shot and killed himself as OSP troopers closed in on him yesterday afternoon on I-5 near Eugene. Kennedy says Weezar had crossed into Oregon yesterday morning and troopers tracked him down. By the early afternoon, he led troopers on a police chase down I-5. He shot at officers and crashed twice before stopping. Authorities say he shot himself before troopers could get to him. His 1-year-old son was found safe in his car seat and is to be reunited with family. And the Richland School District released information and background on the process that it took to hire Weezar and leave him to be around students despite what he had been accused of doing in the Yakima area. The school district released a statement saying it wanted to clear up misinformation around Weezar's employment. You can find the district's full statement on applevalleyNewsNow.com. It's also where you can learn more about this case, and your complete coverage is only on Apple Valley News Now. Fire crews from around the region continue to monitor the cold storage warehouse fire near Findlay. Lineage Logistics, who owns the facility, sent us a statement saying in part that its top priority is the health and safety of its employees. More than 100 employees who worked at the facility are being offered opportunities to work at other facilities through the company in other locations in the state. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. In Pasco, people working on some spring cleaning ended up destroying part of their home. Fire officials say the fire started after people were burning some weeds, but the fire spread to some nearby bushes, then the house. We've been covering a lot of stories about keeping defensible space around your house when it comes to wildfires, and this is an example that shows why the defensible space is so important. And now we'll check in with Tiffany for a final look at your first alert forecast this morning. Tiffany, it was smoky out there, a little hazy, but mostly just the smell of smoke was there.
And it's still there this morning, like you mentioned, Jessica, and it will linger in the air until the wind starts to pick up over the next few hours. So if you smell smoke out there this morning, that's from the Findlay fire. And you could see the haze here on our Legends Casino Hotel Skycam in Richland. So the fire impacting the air quality, not only this morning, but over the past couple of days. Temperatures have fallen into the upper 30s in some spots, but we're not talking about temperatures below freezing this morning. So we're already in a better situation there. 39 in Connell, 38 in Yakima, 38 Tri-Cities, 40 in Prosser, 45 in Walla Walla. So you will need that jacket, but it's not going to be as cold as it has been the past couple of mornings. Today, we're going to warm up to 74 degrees, increasing mid and high level clouds leading to mostly cloudy skies, and it will be a breezy day. Winds will be out of the southwest, 10 to 20, gusting up to 30 at times. That's going to help boost those temperatures. Tonight, partly to mostly cloudy, not quite as cold as even this morning as temperatures drop into the middle 40s, and that wind will stay up as well. Another breezy day tomorrow, but I think you'll need to take that umbrella with you as late day showers will be moving in from the west. Temperatures will be knocked down a few degrees, 68 degrees, and that wind out of the southwest still on the breezy side. 7-day forecast showing that the best chance for rain in the Tri-Cities will be late tomorrow afternoon. We're talking about evening commute at the earliest, and then more likely Thursday night, and we could see a couple of those showers linger into your Friday as well. But the weekend, we're going to be drying things out. We'll still keep a lot of those clouds around. Highs around 70 degrees, so that's right around average for this time of year. Look at those overnight lows, not bad, into the 40s. 68 degrees on Monday, 69 on Tuesday. Yakima breezy today, 70 degrees. We'll have a chance for scattered showers, likely starting up some point tomorrow afternoon, a little bit earlier because the Yakima Valley will be a little bit farther west, closer to that rainfall tomorrow morning. 65 on Friday with a slight chance for a shower. Otherwise, we're drying out with temperatures a little bit below average into the middle 60s this weekend. Walla Walla, 70, breezy today. Let the kids play outside. Tomorrow, most of the day is dry. A couple of showers possible late in the afternoon into the evening, and then better chances in Walla Walla for rain early on Friday. And we'll keep slight chances for rain through the weekend with highs a little bit cooler than average into the middle 60s. Hermiston 73 and breezy today. Slight chance for a couple of showers late tomorrow afternoon. Better chances Thursday night into the day on Friday, but then the weekend looking better. 67 on Saturday, 69 degrees on Sunday with those overnight lows in the 40s. But keep in mind, you can probably smell that smoke this morning. Nothing to really be concerned about. And once the wind picks up, it'll start to disperse that smoke, which is close to the ground. Jessica, back to you.
Thank you, Tiffany. It's not barbecue out there. It's the smoke still from that fire. And you can find all the information on our website. That's applevalleynewsnow.com, as well as our app. And thank you for waking up with us and watching Good Morning Northwest. GMA is next. Your local news is back tonight at 5. And again, you can find those updates on our website. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and we will see you tomorrow.